oftentimes we get so, speaking about politics, frankly, we can get so myopic,
Okay.
right? Nearsighted to one viewpoint.
Yes.
And while I'm going to say, listen, if you look at my, and Stephanie's political leanings, or what we might call traditional values,
Yes.
right? Conservative, liberal, etc. We're definitely probably not leaning, but we're definitely sitting very comfortably with many of those traditional values, right? At the same time, the more I learn and the more experience I have, there is so much to be learned by dialogue, by understanding what's on the entire table instead of just what's in front of you. Even if you don't agree with what's on the opposite side of the table, you truly aren't intelligent, if you only know half of the conversation. I think so. That probably makes you a very unique wellness and health and wellness and nutrition coach.
It does, and it does not detract from my mission to help people that the goal of it is to just help people live healthier lives. So that's the good thing. I can disconnect from the lawyering sometimes.
when they let you.
I know I'm like the poster child for health and wellness sometimes, or the opposite of the poster child, I guess.
Again, you're you know what? You like to live on both sides of that table, right? I think when we met actually several years ago, you were an associate at the firm, and you've kind of had some changes there. You want to kind of walk us through what happened and what your thought process was?
Yep. So I think when you and I met, I was maybe a little bit a step above associate. I was at what they call the council level.
Okay.
And then was just working my way through it. Just again, my focus always has been just to be the best person I can be. When I did not have, I'm not going to say didn't have aspirations of being a partner or anything like that, but my focus was on the way I can best serve myself is just to be the best person, because the firm can shut its doors and I can no longer be working here. But if I'm the best attorney I can be, then I can find another position. So that was my goal. And interestingly, that's what led to my promotion to partner, because I didn't even realize I was being considered for partner. They surprised me with it in November of 2021, right before my birthday. I thought it was a birthday surprise, but they were announcing, hey, you're going to be a partner effective January 2022.
Wow.
So that was exciting, because I was the first African-American female partner here. And when this firm started in 2001, it broke off of an older firm. I was actually the first African-American attorney that they had hired. It's been a road. Thank you. It's been a road.
Well, congratulations. That's tremendous. I'm sure. Just from a community standpoint, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the things we are going to talk about today. The podcast is your community, right? Mm-hmm. The people that you're serving, which in New Orleans. Did I say that all right?
New Orleans.
Oh. Whoa.
We're a little more formal than that.
Are you telling me that everybody around there goes and says, yes, I'm from New Orleans?
Most of us do.
and here I thought was, well, let me just kind of I'm starting to sweat actually.
If you say New Orleans, somebody's going to know you're not from here. New Orleans, not New Orleans. Locals say New Orleans.
New Orleans.
So if you think of that, phonetically, I don't know, Luns, New Orleans.
Right. And people who really stick out like sort of some kind of try to puff out their chest and say Nolans. Yeah. And then then you know. That boy from the West.
Then you know. Foreigner.
Well, thank you. At least I'm only embarrassed once here in this private conversation.
Yes. That's okay.
That's okay. Like I'm good. It's good. Like one of my mentors growing up, and I was just telling Stephanie this recently. He would always see me. He was a spiritual mentor, through kind of my formative
Mhm.
teenage years and preparing to serve full time in the ministry. And it seemed like, and I was, I'm this happy, energetic, kid, young man, and I'd, hey, how are you doing? And he'd be like, doing well, Seth. You staying humble? I'm like, do I look like I'm not staying humble? But it's experiences like this where
Yeah.
where I didn't say what I should have, which is New Orleans. I can't. New
That's okay.
Orleans. New
That's
Orleans.
okay. Learn.
So this has helped me stay humble. When I see him, I'm like, absolutely. Let me tell you about the last time.
That's okay. But it's that
Oh
one sided.
man,
That's what you've seen on TV and what's depicted. So
great.
take it from a
Great.
local.